reported from the United
In-depth stories and breaking updates that matter to you.
To face the challenge to be able to fulfill the dream and the aspiration.
From local events to global affairs, we've got you covered. Stay with us as we unravel the stories shaping our world today. This is Adamimogo 107.7 FM News.
We start from home. The military and the police have launched a joint cross-border manhunt for the gunmen who killed around 200 villagers in Yeliwata, Guma local government area of Benue State on Friday night of June 13, 2025. Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa and Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun visited Makurdi and Yeliwata to coordinate the operation that would target the suspected killers. During the visit, Musa, after assessing the carnage, vowed to take the battle to the terrorists by changing the military strategy to fit the situation on the ground.
On the peaceful Yelewata community is one attack too many. It is not just an attack on the people of Benue State. It's an attack on the entire nation, and we are not going to accept it. The people of this community are not alone. We are with them. The entire Nigerian communities are with them. A day will come when these bandits will come to operate as they used to, and they will never return. That day is drawing nearer. I can assure you that we are committed to fight this battle and win this war.
On his part, the IGP commiserated with members of the community and reassured them of the MPF's commitment to further augmenting the available security emplacements in the state.
From now, I'll be going to see my commanders, and we have to change our strategy. We're going to look inward and see how we can address it. But like we mentioned, we cannot do it alone without the community, without the state. We need everybody to be part of it. For us, like I said, we want this to be the last one that will happen. We're going to go all out to ensure that we address it. We have put in measures in other places, and it has worked. Here is not going to be different. I want to assure Nigerians that not only Benue State, all over the country, we are determined, based on the mandate of Mr. President, to ensure that we restore peace and tranquility within our country. Wherever it is they're coming from, we're going to go after them and take them. So we must take the battle to them, not waiting for them to attack.
The IGP Kayode Egbetokun speaking there. Outside Nigeria, the United Nations World Food Programme (WFP) has warned of increasing hunger in 13 hotspots around the world, with 5 of them facing an immediate risk of starvation and death in the coming month. A latest hunger hotspot report released by the WFP and the UN Food and Agriculture Organization (FAO) warns that urgent humanitarian action is needed. According to the WFP's Director of Food Security and Nutrition Analysis, Jean-Martin Bauer, conflict is the main driver of crisis. Bauer says there must be a coordinated international effort to de-escalate conflict, stem displacement, and mount an urgent full-scale. Away from Africa, the leaders of G7 nations have urged a de-escalation of hostilities in the Middle East, including a ceasefire in Gaza, but stopped short of calling a ceasefire between Israel and Iran during the summit in Canada. This was contained in a joint statement signed by U.S. President Donald Trump, who left the meeting early, saying he was returning to Washington for big stuff, but denied it was related to a ceasefire. According to the leader's statement, Israel had a right to defend itself, and Iran was a source of terror that should have a nuclear weapon. However, it's called for a resolution of the crisis that led to a broader de-escalation of hostilities in the Middle East, amounted to a diplomatic compromise that preserved G7 unity, but watered down the statement in part. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump has signed an executive order to reduce tariffs on UK cars being shipped to the US, which will bring into force part of a tariff deal agreed between the two countries last month. Trump, who signed the deal before leaving the G7 summit in Canada, said this will produce more employment opportunities and lots of income.
We all know the great Prime Minister of the UK, and we just signed a document. We just signed it, and it's done. And so we have our trade agreement with the European Union. and it's a fair deal for both. Going to produce a lot of jobs, a lot of income, and we have many other ones coming. But you see the level of enthusiasm is very good. But the relationship that we have is fantastic. So I just want to congratulate you.
Speaking at the summit, Prime Minister Keir Starmer called the move a very important day for both countries.
But Donald, thank you very much. This now implements on car tariffs and aerospace, our really important agreement. And so this is a very good day for both of our countries, a real sign of strength. So thank you again, Donald. A really important day for both of us.
It comes after weeks of talks to implement part of the pact, which the UK government hopes will shield British businesses from the impact of Trump's tariffs. But the deal includes a 10% levy on most UK goods, including cars, and did not address the expected removal of charges on steel import. Global Box is reaching you live from Adamimogo 107.7 FM Ido-Ekiti. Still to come, Iran state TV comes under bomb attack during live broadcast. Details of this and more in a moment. Please stay with us.
Hello, good people of Ekiti State and its environment. For your private, political, family, or club meetings, and so on, of not more than 50 to 100 participants, we introduce to you Adamimogo Event Hall. Yes! Right at Olojudo's Palace, Adamimogo 107.7 FM's compound, Ido-Ekiti. Ample parking space, good security, clean environment. You also have the opportunity to book for a media publicity of your event on our fast-growing social media platforms. All these for a talking. Simply visit us at Olojudo's Palace, Ido-Ekiti, or call the following numbers for more inquiries: 0803 526 5812 or 0916 340 0878 or 0806 511 4430. You can also call 0806 380 8891 at Adamimogo Event Hall. We are waiting for your patronage.
Glad to know you're still there. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel via Adamimogo 107.7 FM. For happenings around you or news inquiries, please call our newsroom on this number 0915 786 8095. Now to the rest of the news. The headquarters of Iran's state broadcaster in Tehran have been attacked by Israeli aircraft after its military told residents of the area of the capital where it is located to evacuate. Reports say a live broadcast on Islamic Republic of Iran Broadcasting TV channel was interrupted after blasts were heard and the studio light went out, adding that at least one staff member was killed. The Israeli military said it targeted a communication center of the Iranian regime. However, Iran's foreign ministry said the strike was a war crime. The United Arab Emirates Coast Guard said it had evacuated 24 people from oil tanker Adeline following a collision between two ships in the Gulf of Oman near the Strait of Hormuz. British maritime security firm Ambry earlier reported an incident 24 nautical miles east of Khor Fakkan in the UAE and said the cause of the incident was not security related. The maritime incident unfolded as Iran and Israel exchanged attacks for a fifth day following Israel's launch of wide-scale strikes on Friday, which Israel said were aimed at preventing Tehran from building an atomic weapon. Naval sources told newsmen that electronic interference with commercial ship navigation systems have surged in recent days around the Strait of Hormuz and the wider Gulf, which is having an impact on vessels sailing through the region. Talking business, global oil demand will keep growing until around the end of this decade, despite picking its top importer China in 2027 as cheaper gasoline and slower electric vehicle adoption in the United States supports oil use. This was disclosed by the International Energy Agency IAE in a statement today. The IAE did not change its prediction that demand will peak this decade. However, this contradicts the reports of the petroleum exporting countries OPEC, which says consumption will keep growing and has not forecast a peak. Talking sports, Michael Antonio has returned to professional football this month after a car crash which left him in hospital for 3 weeks. Antonio came on as substitute for Jamaica in the Gold Cup today in his first appearance since a serious car crash in December. The forward has not yet returned for club West Ham but came on in the 85th minute in Jamaica's 1-0 group stage defeat by Guatemala in California. The 35-year-old Antonio suffered a badly broken leg, the crash shattering his femur bone in 4 different places and required surgery and a 3-week stay in hospital. His contract with the Hammers ran out of June 30, but the club have yet to make a decision on his future there. That's Global Box on Adamimogo 107.7 FM Iduikiti. Before we go, the highlights again. We brought to you that the military and the police have launched a joint cross-border manhunt for the gunmen who killed around 200 villagers in Yeliwata, Guma local government area of Benue State on Friday night of June 13, 2025. We told you that the leaders of G7 nations have urged a de-escalation of hostilities in the Middle East, including a ceasefire in Gaza. It was in the news that the headquarters of Iran state broadcaster in Tehran have been attacked by Israeli aircraft after its military told residents of the area of the capital where it is located to evacuate. That's Global Box on Adamimogo 107.7 FM, Olojudo's Palace, Iduikiti. On behalf of the production crew, my name is Ayomide Surulere.